Japan and China have been having territorial disputes over the small island called Senkaku in East China Sea. And this is the territorial issue which has been preventing Japan and China from developing smooth economic and diplomatic relations for many years. My principal research, the area of expertise, is US-China-Japan diplomatic and security relationship. I need to look at this specific problem in order to understand some of the elements which are preventing US, Japan, China from developing a more stable relationship. At the moment, Japan and China have been restoring their diplomatic relations based on their extensive trade interactions. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe of Japan has recently visited China and held a summit meeting with President Xi Jinping of China. And it appears that the two countries decided to put the issue aside, at least by not referring to the issue in their joint communique or press conferences. And therefore, the Senkaku Island issue appears to be not the principal security or diplomatic issue at the moment between the two countries. There is no solid consensus among those who claim the territorial sovereignty over the Senkaku Islands. For example, Japan has been consistently claiming that the Senkaku Islands belongs to Okinawa Prefecture of Japan, and Okinawa Prefecture is a part of Japan, and therefore Senkaku Islands are part of Japanese national territories. China, on the other hand, claims it is Japan which stole the Senkaku Islands from China at the end of Sino-Japanese War of 1895. So China takes a much longer perspective. There is also the Republic of China, which is in Taiwan, and Taiwan claims also its own territorial sovereignty over the Senkaku Islands. Taiwan, as a government, claims that it is the only legitimate government of China, and the Senkaku Islands are part of Taiwan, they claim. And People's Republic of China in mainland, they also claim that Taiwan is a part of China, and therefore Senkaku Islands, which belong to Taiwan, are also part of China. So it is a very complicated picture, and it is difficult to develop a consensus. But for ordinary citizens and the informed citizenship, it is important to understand the interaction among those complicated claims. And that is one of the motivations for my research. The Senkaku Islands disputes is a part of a broader geopolitical rivalry for the growth of China. China has been pursuing its naval build-up for about 20, 30 years. And East China and the East China Sea are important areas of its defense build-up. And therefore, China sees East China Sea as a gate or an exit toward a broader access to the Pacific Ocean. And it is the existence of the US-Japan alliance which is blocking China's expansion toward the Pacific area. As I'm working on this project, there is a possibility that the politicians of different countries, including the US, Japan, and China, may refer to the Senkaku disputes more explicitly in their press conference or social media statements. And therefore, there is always a possibility the Senkaku may re-emerge as one of the most complicated obstacles in US, Japan, China diplomatic relations. And it is important for scholars and analysts to continue to monitor the behavior of governments and then inform citizens of the importance of the awareness of the complexity of this problem.